Good day everyone, especially to you ma'am. I am Jane Basadre, the first reporter of the Group 5. And today, our group will going to discuss about the role of the social worker during disaster response. But before I will start my report, I want you guys to imagine this scenario. Kunyari, isang gabi, the rain is pouring hard, the wind is strong, and inside that evacuation center, there are children crying, mothers are worrying, and elderly people sitting quietly, and all of them are exhausted. In the middle of that chaos, there's one person who comes closer, listens, offers water, and gives a bit of comfort, and that person is a social worker. Social workers are not just helpers after a disaster. Sila ay tinatawag na frontliners, advocates, planners, and even healers. Ang work nila is umikot sa tatlong phases ng disaster management. First is for preparedness, second is for response, and third is for recovery. Pero yung part ko dito is nakafocus on preparedness and mitigation phase. Isa sa pinaka-importanting steps bago pa man mangyari yung disaster. Kasi sabi nga nila, prevention is better than cure. And dito pumapasok yung mga social workers, sila ang unang, belong sila sa mga unang steps para to ensure na each family is ready, each community, and yung bawat buhay na maapektuhan. So sa preparedness and mitigation phase, dito pumapasok yung mga proactive na role ng social workers. So, ang goal dito is i-prepare ang community bago pa man mangyari yung disaster para if ever na magkaroon ng disaster is hindi sila ganoong maapektuhan. And here is meron tayong 5 important roles ni social worker. First is risk and vulnerability assessment. So, dito is tinitingnan ni social workers kung sino yung pinaka-at risk sa isang disaster. For example, if merong flood, so sino ba yung mga nakatira sa mga flood-prone areas? If meron namang lindol, sino ba yung, walang matibay na bahay? And kasama din sa tinitingnan ng mga social workers dito is yung mga elderly natin, mga PWDs, low-income families, and merong may mga health conditions. So, yung mga social workers natin is they act like a doctor na nagda-diagnose. Pero, di ba, kapag doctor is ang dinadiagnose nila is yung may sakit. Pero si social worker dito is yung hinahanap nila is kung sino yung vulnerable sa isang community. And by that, mas ma-address kaagad yung problem ng community na yon. So, second is community education. So, dito, hindi lang sapat na merong plan yung government. Dapat aware din mismo yung mga tao kung anong dapat nilang gawin. Kaya si social workers dito is they conduct trainings, orientations, and workshop. So, tinuturuan nila yung mga family gumawa ng disaster kit, magplan as a whole family kung ano dapat nilang gawin if ever na mangyari yung disaster and kung paano mag-evacuate ng maayos. Ibig sabihin, tinuturuan ng mga social workers yung community natin para maging resilient at hindi lang mag-rely dun sa tulong na bigay ng government. So, the third role of the social worker here is for policy and advocacy. So, ano ba yung ginagawa ni social worker dito? So, kasama sa, malaking role ng social worker is yung pagiging voice ng mga taong kadalasan ay hindi naririnig or yung mga voiceless people. Sila ang nagsisiguro na yung mga policies on disaster preparedness ay inclusive and realistic. For example, kapag gumagawa ang LGU natin ng disaster plan, sila yung nag-advocate na dapat may accessible evacuation centers, para sa ating mga PWDs or merong psychosocial support para sa mga survivors. So, in other terms is that yung social workers natin, they make sure na yung plan ng government ay hindi lang kumbaga nag-i-end sa papel, like written na mga policies lang, kundi dapat ma-feel yun ng mga tao kasi alam naman natin na majority of people here in the Philippines are very vulnerable. Pang-apat na role ni social worker is for networking and collaboration. Sabi nga nila, walang superhero sa disaster response. Kaya si social worker dito is they act as a bridge builders. Kumbaga, nakikipag-coordinate sila with the LGU, with the NGO, or schools, health sectors, or even the private companies. So, ang goal nila is to ensure na lahat ay nagtutulungan and may clear na system bago pa man dumating yung disaster. And pang-last is yung training and drills. Siyempre, hindi magiging effective ang preparation if walang practice. Kaya si social worker dito is they join and lead community drills. Community drills like yung earthquake drills or fire drills and yung iba pang kumbaga mga activities na pwedeng maituro dun sa mga tao in order for them to get ready. And dito nasusukat kung gaano kahanda yung community and kung saan dapat yung need pa i-fix or need pa i-improve. So, since we already have an idea kung ano yung ilan sa mga role ni social workers during disaster response, we should always remember that the role of the social workers in disaster response is not just after a disaster, but also before it happens. So, yung role ng social worker dito is to identify the risk, educate communities, advocate for fair policies. They also build networks and make sure that everyone, especially the most vulnerable, is ready and supported. Kasi at the end of the day, disaster preparedness is not just about saving lives. It's about preserving dignity, hope, and humanity. So, social workers here are not just a responder. They are the quiet strength behind every resilient community. And they remind us that even before the storm comes, there's always someone already working, and that is the social worker. So at the end of the day, disaster preparedness is not just about saving lives. It's about preserving the dignity, hope, and humanity. Social workers are not just air responders. They are the quiet strength behind every resilient community. They remind us that even before the storm comes, there's always someone already working to keep us safe. And that's the real essence of being a social worker, serving with compassion, leading with courage, and healing with the heart. And that's the end of my report. Thank you.